Nearly 6 years after a Supreme Court ruling paved the way for legal sports betting in the U.S., leagues are seeing a serious spike in sports betting scandals. Our Xavier Walton joining us live. Xavier, great to see you. It's one thing for fans to bet. We see that all the time. But for players, as you well know, this raises serious ethical concerns.
Hannah, good morning. And how could it not? And sports as a whole is kind of at this crossroads, right? Whether it's basketball, baseball, football, you name it. There's been a recent rise in headlines with athletes and gambling scandals, posing the question about the integrity of the game. Let's start with Major League Baseball. MLB just had their opening day yesterday, and one of the MLB's biggest stars, Shohei Ohtani, involved in a major gambling investigation. How about the NBA? A Toronto Raptors player now being investigated for suspicious betting activity after prop bets related to him became the biggest money winner on the same nights he just exited those games early. Bettors obviously took the under. And in the NFL, last season, 10 players were suspended for betting. So that begs the question, is the integrity of sports in jeopardy?
And the reality is that bad things happen when sports and gambling mix. This has been a historical fact.
And it's not just professional sports, college too. President of the NCAA, Charlie Baker, called for a nationwide ban on bets on the performance of individual college athletes. This after a men's basketball team was flagged for suspicious wagering activity on its games by a prominent gambling watchdog. And hey, you just talked about it in the last hit with the last reporter, men and women's March Madness going on right now, one of the biggest sporting betting events in the country. Meantime, there are a lot of sports enthusiasts out there that'll say, hey, the Supreme Court opened Pandora's box when it made way for states to legalize sports betting back in 2018, which was less than 6 years ago. So, Hannah, the question becomes, is this just the start of something? Is this growing pains? Does, these leagues need to educate their players better? Can I, as a fan, even trust these athletes? I don't bet often, but I can bet this isn't going to be the last time that you and I talk about it.
I don't bet often either, but I would agree with you. That's a bet I'm willing to take. Xavier, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.